Hey guys, Dragon here, and I've gotten stronger. I've decided to throw the gear that I had on main character onto Mogetsu, which is where my power grows to this total battle power, as you can see right here. Which is nice. I decided to be like, all right, you know what? Let's just swap over gear because I'm hoping I'm getting closer to the 2 year mark. So once I get to 2 year mark, I can get two more sets of the gear and upgrade it to the point that Mogetsu gear that I put on him recently. So I threw everything that was on Mogetsu, all his gear onto main character. Main character still strong. I swapped all the gems out, gave the gems that I had on the gear on this gear because those gems were more set for main character, and I had the gems that were on this gear and swapped it over to main character to Mogetsu's gear, and he's almost at 1 million battle power. He's getting close with this gear. If I'm currently saving up to get to the 130 set because I just recently got him to 130. So once I get to a certain amount, I'm gonna turn that 110 gear into 130, and he should hit 1 million battle power without a doubt. And Korenji, he's slightly stronger as well, level 132. I'm a tank, which is 135. So good. My group's doing pretty well, I would say. So once I get the next set of gear, I'm going to put it on Korenji. And another set. And the next set, when that event shows up again, I'm going to spend the coupons and get it for this guy, for the main character. I'm gonna try and get everyone at least up in that quality gear eventually once I get there. Well, actually, if I hit the 2 year mark, I think I'm gonna put it on Shinemu and Korenji, and when I hit the 2K, what is it called? Ugh, I forgot. Here it is. I'm getting closer to 2K, but it's gonna take a while since I can't really beat a lot of people in this crap because everyone does something different with their group. But yeah, once the 2K comes, this is probably going to be where I put the gear onto the main character. Unless I don't get a tank by now, then it might go to if I get a tank, either they show up with True Shikai Ichigo or Sexy Kukaku. They show up with either him again or her. I'm gonna throw it on the her because it would most likely bring my power up even more. But yeah, there's definitely I'm gonna have a set on main character. Try getting it back to the where Mogetsu's gear was, and hopefully when I put all this gear up and get it all together, I'm hoping I can at least hit 6 million with it, getting close to it once I get it all upgraded. Of course, I have to save stuff so I can unlock the two extra sockets for all the gear. I didn't exactly do that with the gear that was on main character at the time. I just wanted to get it upgraded, get powerful. So I'll probably have to save up a lot of that stuff to get that gear upgraded, or just get a whole new set of gear and upgrade it to that point once all the sockets are pretty much upgraded. Shinemu is still pretty much at the same battle power, just a little levels a little higher than it was before. Still working on everyone. Hopefully, when I get to the group that I want to stick with for a while and not change the group around every time, I'm eventually gonna do the evolution, getting it all to getting every one of the characters, the partners that I have to the 11th, hopefully, which would be nice. So when that happens, my group should really grow, especially when I hit that 11 mark on here. So I'm hoping by the time I get the group, each partner should be close to 1,000,000 battle power, hopefully. And then when I have the idea group and they're close to that amount of power, I'm gonna finally get to working on here, getting to that 11 evolution, which would be nice. And they did up it, because when I got Tozen Zangetsu, he was 40k, but for some reason they did up him to 50k all of a sudden. The two people that are in my server are trying to get him. Hopefully they can get him, because right now, especially this guy, he's using a pretty bad Zanpakuto for his group. He is, but yeah, I mean it's a good Zanpakuto, but compared to the OP Zanpakutos, he's not that good. And my Zanpakuto, I have recently finished getting it to 50. So it is upgraded to the 50 mark. I believe I have the increase crit damage by 50%. I'm not entirely sure, haven't noticed much of a difference, but I'm sure I have it, not too sure at the same time. So yeah, I have it at 50. I would go try getting to 100, but I really don't want to, because I know I'm not going to stick with this Zanpakuto for very long. You don't really do stick with Zanpakutos for very long unless you can get a better one. Which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be with Tozen Zangetsu for a while until another Zanpakuto decides to show up that it's actually better than Tozen Zangetsu. Which is hopefully Eugene Jaka, because I could definitely use him if he shows up. My Vanquility, which is at 10 million, not 10 million, what am I talking about? Ugh. 10,640, which is getting close, which hopefully when the next one shows up, and if they did up the freaking price for the, or if it's just a Zanpakuto for some reason they upped it, I don't know. We'll find out when the next Ultimate Battle Power comes. If it's 50k again, I should at least have enough to be able to get to 50k no problem when the next one shows up. Hopefully it's something good on the next one. If not, then I'm going to continue saving Tranquility to the point that something actually shows up that I want, which I'm really saving for a tank right now, but I need a, I don't know, other than a tank is a new, probably gonna get rid of Shinemu for a different female support, if she comes at all, the pink haired girl. I don't know why, but I cannot remember her name. think it's this one. Yeah, Hakafune. If she shows up, I'm definitely going for her because she's actually going to be a big help to keep me alive when I get her. If she shows up, as I said before, is I could have gotten her before, but I didn't have enough tranquility and I didn't want to try going for her. But at that time, the ultimate battle power broke and gave someone different. But hopefully she shows up at some point. But hopefully I either see True Shikai Ichigo again. I'd like to get him at some point if he ever shows up. Sexy Kukaku as well. I'd like to see her show up, hopefully. Out of the two tanks, it's either her or True Shikai Ichigo, which I'd like to see him come back again. But he probably won't, honestly. It'd be nice to see some of these orange characters that people aren't using anymore in the Ultimate Battle Power, to be honest. I mean, out of most of the characters that are red named, I would probably try getting some of them. But the orange ones would probably be the only ones that'd be really good to get rid of some of the red quality partners that I have currently. I'm hoping he will come back in Ultimate Battle Power so I can get him because he's a good assaulter that a lot of people use still. Which would be nice if he showed up, but it's whatever. I'll just have to wait, see what we get. Hopefully I have enough tranquility saved up if they aren't giving anything good after the Zanpakuto right here. Which a lot of the characters are good, but not the characters that I want to have, really. But yeah. I mean, I'm sure, at one point I was doing this, saving up to getting 9 candies, so. And I was, at one point, I think I was like level 120. And I would save up and use him at times as a tank. But Marshmallow, I'm not too big into him. I mean, he's awesome. He's awesome to look at, I'm not gonna lie. Have they even added any new characters? Like Raijin Yodoichi would be nice to see in Ultimate Battle Power again. I've seen her 5 times in there. But that was on my other server that I played on, and I was only VIP 1 at the time, so I couldn't really get any Zanpakuto from there because I didn't save up Tranquility at all. I sucked at saving up Tranquility on that server. Mainly because it wasn't something I thought of doing at the time. And I couldn't really save coupons all that much either. On Inuyasha 2, I recently got to the 2-year mark on him. I had like, I believe it was 22k before this, and I spent it on a Zanpakuto that I'm probably going to end up using at one point. Right now I use pretty much assaulters and whatnot, so I haven't really changed to that Zanpakuto because of that, because this Zanpakuto does better with a tank. Which I might use a tank again, but I don't know. This is something new for me, having the 3 assaulters and 2 supports on here, but it's whatever. I don't really use this count for much anyway. Other than that, this is pretty much my power that I've gotten to so far, which is still growing, still working on that 2 year mark. Hopefully I can get to it, because it would be nice to get that gear and get it to the point of using it on my Shinemu and Korinji, because I'm pretty sure if I get that gear upgraded with the sockets and whatnot, all upgraded and whatnot, I'm sure he'll hit 1 million way sooner than what Mogetsu would right now, because Mogetsu's barely getting close to there. I'm sure if I upgraded that piece that he has on Korinji and swapped the gear up to him, he'd probably be close to 1 million. Probably be even closer to 1 million battle power. But I don't want to do that, since it's already meant for the assaulter right now. And it would be better just to wait until I can get to that 2 year mark, get the gear from that what is it? Get the gear from that event, so I can actually, then I can just work on it, upgrade it to that where Korinji's weapon is already, and then get the other set when that event comes back, and put it all on Shinemu, which hopefully I'll have her 3rd star by then. Once I get to her 3rd star, which is gonna give more speed to her, which she'll probably surpass Korinji and Mogetsu in speed, for sure. Just having to save up to 480 to actually upgrade it to there. It'd be nice if this didn't take so long to actually get your points. And you think characters that are I feel like they should have done the red name characters, how they have Kisuke, where you get 22 pieces instead of 6 and 5. That would have been nice. But they really make you work for those stars for the upper tier characters, which is kind of lame. But you know what? It's whatever. It keeps you trying to get them stronger, unless you have gold to take the stars off of the characters. You have gold, you spend it to get all that stuff that you put on the other characters to get them to those stars, which would be nice if I did. I probably could do that at some point, but I try not to spend too much money on this game, really. I'm at VIP 4, that's good enough for me, really. Because it lets me do ultimate battle power and actually get characters faster from there. Other than that, yeah. So right here, I'm going to leave it off with right here. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the little bell for so you can get notifications for when I post a video and whatnot. But this is going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoy the video and whatnot. Talk to you guys later.